I think we have undergone just an incredible transformation in the last 3 years. I get super pumped up thinking about how many doors we're opening for our kids when we give them a strong foundation in math that goes all the way through 12th grade and beyond.
We're the Lytle Pirates. It means you wear black and gold everywhere. You come to the football games, the basketball games, you support the students. So the community wraps their arms around our schools and wraps their arms around our students and supports them.
We struggled a lot trying to have something cohesive, something that was aligned. We did a lot of patchwork of resources and materials and homemade stuff.
Kids were getting more out of certain lessons in one classroom than they were in another. It was a big disconnect from classroom to classroom of the things that students were getting. I don't ever believe it was intentional. It was just how they believed that they were doing the best that they could at the time.
I mean, there was just so much missing from the resources that we armed our teachers with that once HQIM came in, it was a total game changer.
When Eureka was implemented into this district, it was a lot easier to comprehend things.
So now when I walk into our classrooms, I can walk into a first-year teacher's classroom and I see a kid up at the smart board working it out and working it out wrong, and the teacher allowing that productive struggle, helping the kid get through it. You know, understanding that this is math, you're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. This is how we learn, but articulate your thinking so that I can help you fill in the gap and I can help address those misconceptions. And so that's just a beautiful thing to see in classrooms.
When we were kids, we were taught in such a way that was very procedural. It's very skills-based. It was like, here's how you do it. What's so great about what your child will know how to do is they will not only know how, but they will know why. They will know why it's this certain way conceptually, so they will be able to apply it much better in other applications. So not just the how to do, but the why. And what we're seeing is they're gonna be able to teach you. They're gonna know how to do this so well that they're gonna be able to carry it into other areas.
As a parent, I love the fact that it is a little bit different because they're getting a deeper meaning. They're not just going through and having memorization and this is how you do it, and you say, well, why would you do it like that? Like, there's a reason behind it. They're getting the deeper meaning for why the math is completed this way.
I have a son that's in 2nd grade now, so he started when we piloted. So he was in kinder when we did the pilot. And I remember watching him and thinking, I don't get some of this. Like, why are we teaching him this procedure or this way? And now I see him bringing stuff home in 1st grade and then now in 2nd grade. And I'm like, that's why we taught that way, because it's growing as they get to the next grade level. We're going up and we're building a foundation for them.
The student outcomes are much higher, and not just on a superficial level, not just figuring out problems, but actually the thinking behind math. They're really understanding the concepts behind math and how it works. And that we're seeing that progress from year to year. You know, we've been in it 3 years, so it's still early on, but we are definitely seeing students understanding mathematics at a much deeper level than what they have in the past.
I think our economy is changing so quickly, we can't even keep up with all of the things that are happening. But what we do know is that the engineering space, the math space, the coding space, all of those things are really kind of the future of America's economy. And so to unlock those careers, you gotta know math. You have to be a problem solver. All the things that are embedded kind of in the HQIM with productive struggle and things like that are gonna allow kids to solve bigger problems than what they're working out in that workbook every day.
That's what makes me very excited, because we're preparing our kids not for a test, but we're preparing our kids for the future. Like, they're going to just absolutely blow whatever they're doing in their life out of the water too, as a result of the work that we're doing.